Actually, I'm expecting one day to go visit the Philippines.
All right.
Yep. I actually want to see when Mount Pinatubo. Like, I'm kind of a nerdy geologist, biologist kind of person, and I want to see, what it looks like. Yep. See what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's in our history, it's one of the big volcanic eruptions that's happened on the planet that we all can still go back and visit.
So it affected the entire country actually for now. There's like one small area, just pretty much the entire country is like really it went all the way to the city.
Yeah. Ash rained down over everything, didn't it? Yeah. And now you weren't there when it happened, were you? You both were there? Oh wow. How long had you been together? 13 years.
13 years. Oh, 14 years.
14 years.
14 years.
He's looking at you.
Oh, he's 13 years. So 14.
No, married is 13 years.
Are you 13? Awesome. Cool.
But together we're like 15, 13, 14.
Married 13.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Yep. Well, again, you guys, welcome to Sedona. If you haven't been to the Grand, well, you say you've been. For those that haven't heard this, the layers of rock you see behind us is the same ocean bed of rocks that the Colorado River carves 277 miles through, and then it carves down, it down cuts from the top down over 5,500 feet. So that's 2,000 feet. It goes 3,500 feet deeper than right here. And natural wind and water erosion spreads it open up to 18 miles to create the Grand Canyon. But the Colorado River carves through this ocean bed. We're down below looking up at the same layers of rock as the top 1/3 of the Grand Canyon. And that's what makes Sedona so dynamically beautiful as we go, whoa, look at these formations. Yeah. So
Millions and millions of years.
millions and millions and millions of years. Yeah, we will cover a little geological overview, and I want to make sure everybody knows that when we're once we get off road, which is going to be about another 12 minutes or so, we still have a lot of hikers here.
So they are hiking in this trail too.
Yeah, there's all of these people are hiking to Devil's Bridge. Look at Balancing Rock. Look up at the sky up there.
Wow.
See that? Yeah. Have y'all ever been to Disneyland or Disney World?
Yeah.
That mountain right there is called Thunder Mountain.
Oh.
You guys ever heard of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad in Disneyland?
So this is where
Disney gets his idea from. Actually, it's believed that he got his idea from a book called Thunder Mountain, written by Zane Grey. Zane Grey wrote the book about this rock formation. Disney came to visit it and said, I'm making a roller coaster that looks like a mining train going into a red sandstone looking mountain.
Yeah, it's pretty short though, right?
Oh yeah, it's not a super long roller coaster. It goes inside and there's miners mining and stuff. There's animatronic people. And then it goes, let's go up this shaft and see what's going on. And then it's click, 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 click. You go, oh yeah.
That's it.
You realize it's a roller coaster. Like I said, everybody, I'm originally from Long Beach, California. I moved here in 1995 from Long Beach. I became a guide with this company in January of 1997. This is what I do as a career, a full-time year-round career. I absolutely adore what I get to do. Is I get to show you the Coconino National Forest with the owner's sophisticated off-road equipment. And again, I'm very, very grateful that you all are out here today with us. Also, I have a Bachelor of Science degree from the University of Arizona, you all in wildlife, watersheds, and rangeland resources. So if you wanted the family name of that tree, I've got it. The genus and species of that tree, I've got it. Of that bush, I've got that. Also, animal life. I'm a trained animal biologist. I've worked in an animal park, you all, in a museum before, but this now is my full-time year-round career. So please ask as many questions as you'd like. Are you a question asker there, Gabby? No? How about your brother?
Yeah, right. Are you shy?
Yeah.
You always ask me questions why.
Are you two twins?
Yeah.
They are.
They are.
Yep. Yeah, I actually saw that you're both 10. They have that on the manifest. And I was going, well, they're probably twins. So, same mom, same dad. There it is. Bless your heart for tearing two bodies there at one time. That was, you knew it was twins. Certainly before you gave birth, right?
Yeah.
With today's technology, some people do have spiritual beliefs that they don't want to know.
Yeah. It's good to know.
Yeah. By the way, it's few and far between that people do. Have the spiritual beliefs that they don't want to know. But I would think that you're like, whoa, could be a couple in here. Yeah. Right. Exactly. So, which one's older? Who's older back there, Gabby? Gabby, you're older? Are you? Look at that.
By a minute.
By a minute. Well, yeah. Yeah. I've met actually some twins that were an hour apart. You all before. So 1 hour is, how about that? So again, most moms probably would never want that. Let's get them both out now. Anyway, so everybody, again, we're in National Forest. Sedona's about 17 square miles of privately held properties surrounded by this. This is 1.8 million acres.
Private?
Pardon me?
You said private property?
No, privately held properties.
Oh, okay.
Properties. Sedona is about 15,500 residents that own privately held properties.
Oh, okay.
It used to be homesteaded property, so it was only a dozen families that homesteaded the 17 square miles of land.
I see.
But it's surrounded by this 1.8 million acres of public land called the Coconino National Forest. Has anybody ever seen the name Coconino yet?
No.
Okay. Well, if you drive around and you see you're in the Coconino National Forest, managed by the Department of Agriculture, that's who actually manages our public land here, you all. And anyway, you all, what we have, you all is a beautiful governmental system that monitors and protects this property for future generational use. And by the way, a portion of your $429 goes back to the Department of Agriculture to actually help to conserve and monitor this property for future generational use. Everybody using the Coconino in the Red Rock Ranger District pays a fee. Even if you park back there, people, all those cars you saw parked, had to have a $5 a day Red Rock pass to be on the property. And the money's being collected for the conservation and monitoring. So, again, pat yourself on the back by using the Coconino. You actually are helping.
Environmental friendly.
You're doing a very good thing for the environment. Yeah. Oh, so the Department of Agriculture also would like me to tell you that today's vehicle is equipped with a first aid kit and a fire extinguisher, as well as I'm both certified in first aid and CPR. That's just, if anything was to medically come up with you, you would let me know immediately. And by the way, you all, we carry a radio with us at all times. Good. There's your safety briefing. Nobody here smokes. You stopped smoking, didn't you, Gabby? You stopped smoking?
He does.
Oh, you do.
I,
Well, again, we can't just, we can't smoke on this door. Just, yeah, everybody, again, just for the 2 hours and in 15 minutes or so. Pardon me, well, again, it's National Forest. It's lighting a match on the National Forest. We're not allowed to actually light up a match out on the National Forest. Yeah, the fire danger.
and we have a lot in California lately.
Oh yeah, did you know? Do you have restrictions on? Well, California I think has restrictions on even where you can smoke in public areas like us.
Yeah.
Yeah, California. We took our laws from California about that. By the way, I want to make sure everybody knows we have a car right behind us. I'm going to pull over just slightly to let this vehicle go by us unless we're going to turn into the Bear Mountain parking area. Let's see what they're going to do. Oh yeah, he is. So I just want to make a point. As we're cruising along here, once we're out in the National Forest like this, and if you see anything you want to take a photo of, like Bear Mountain, if you said, I want to get a picture of Bear Mountain, now, of course, I can slow down and pause, but again, if you need me actually to stop for a photograph, please ask me. By the way, I'm going to say this to everybody. You ask me to do anything today, and I just do it. You'll read my sign. I earn my living like a waiter in a restaurant. Like you ask a waiter, you ask me to do anything, and it's yes, I can do that. So all you have to do is ask. So please.
Don't be shy.
If I see you're actually lifting your camera up, I actually will try not to block your picture with a nice big tree right there. I'll actually move forward, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good. All right. Again, please be specific and ask. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Good job, Kate. By the way, it is possible to still have some nocturnal animals be visible during the daytime. Do you? Let me ask you, Joshua. Do you know what nocturnal means? You can say no. I don't know what nocturnal means, and I'm okay with that.
Yes or no?
Gian, do you know what nocturnal means?
They get up at nighttime.
Yes, animals are active, awake, and feeding during the nighttime. They're sleeping, resting, and active during the daytime. They're known as nocturnal animals, you all. Nocturnal animals. And I'd like everybody to know that, again, do we have nocturnal animals out here? Not only do we have them out here, you all, but we have an enormous amount of nocturnal animals out here. Hi, Frank. Happy Labor Day, Frank.
Hey, Dave.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. What trail you doing today? What trail you doing today?
I'm doing, what is it? The Little Rattler.
Little Rattler. Got it. I'm going to do a Diamondback. I'll just pop right in front of you, get out of your way, get the dust down. If you're okay with that. Everybody, happy Labor Day. Happy Labor Day. Yes. Peace out. See you, Frank.
So like you got like all different trails right here. Is that what it is?
We do, and again, they have a permit to do the trail that we're on. But again,
There you go. There's what they're waiting for. I was like, what the fuck?
oh yeah, of course, they could care less about all the educational stuff. They're like, give me some. You will need to grab onto those straps above your head, I promise you. David!
Which part is weird? The bumpy one. Yeah, you guys.
So we are out in the Coconino, everybody. Like I said, we could see some animals that are that are normally up during the night. Still.
So what kind of animals?
Still
are
awake. The most common to see out here, you all, are mule deer.
Okay.
Javelina, bobcat, and coyote. Those are the most common ones.
Okay.
Does anybody here know what a javelina is? Javelina. They're twice as much as a quarterlina, and they're half of a wholina. They're called a javelina. Yeah, I'm kidding about that. They're not twice as much as a quarterlina. They're actually, everybody, yeah, they're called javelinas. Everybody, by the way, bump coming up in the back. Javelinas, you all are going to look like a pig to most people. Like a pig. Has anybody ever seen a wild boar? Yeah, looks like a wild boar.
It's smaller?
It's smaller, and it's not in the pig family. It's actually in the family of animals called peccaries. They're closest relative to the hippopotamus, quite frankly, and they're only found in the Americas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're not the pig.
So is this indigenous right here?
They're indigenous to the Americas. By the way, I'd like y'all to know that pigs, horses, sheep, cattle, and chickens were never in the Americas. They were brought in by the European settlers coming to the Americas and bringing them in. Whereas peccaries, on the other hand, have always been here in the Americas. What we're going to do too, and again, we're going to do it for everybody's benefit, including Gian's, we're going to fold this windshield forward when we get on the trail. And it's going to be great. We actually will be able to shoot 360-degree photographs. And as I said, you all, please, at any time, if you need me to, even while we're on the single trail,